It's the season for high school football, and WHHI features a local game each week. Check out one of our special segments from this past week's game.
Charlie, you didn't play last year. They missed you. What happened?
It's probably one of my biggest regrets not playing the past 2 years in football, and I'm really glad I'm out here. It's definitely probably the best season I've had sports.
Well, I was speaking to your coach before at JV, Kevin Orford, on the varsity team rather, the former player, head coach here, and he's saying he really missed having you out here. You come out tonight, you managed the game beautifully, you made a lot of important plays. What stands out in your mind as to what you accomplished tonight?
I mean, it's not really about what I accomplished, it's about how we accomplished. I mean, I couldn't have got those runs without my blockers. I couldn't have got that 60-yard touchdown run without Teron blocking. I was going to run out of bounds, but he had one heck of a block, so I decided to cut it back. But it was a team effort. I couldn't have done it without those guys. It was unbelievable.
Where are you going to take them out to dinner, your offensive linemen?
Fat babies.
Fat babies. All right, it's great. All right, Lindsay, you've been watching your son for a long time. What do you think of his performance tonight?
It was great. Like he said, he couldn't do it alone. It was everybody. The whole team played well.
Well, I know you're a playmaker and you run the offense on basketball. It looks like you were running the offense tonight. What do you see in the future? What do you think you're going to be able to accomplish the rest of this year?
We're just trying to make it to playoffs. We got a big region game against Thomas Hayward next week, and we're going to celebrate this win this weekend. But coming in practice on Monday, it's new week, new team. We got to play serious because Thomas Hayward and Christian Academy left, and we got to get one of those wins to make it to playoffs.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in that. And the way you managed the game tonight, I think you'll have a good shot doing that, both running with the football and passing the ball. You really got your team to rally around you. Coach Walt, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Now you're back to a 500 football
Yes,
team, and you're back in the running for the playoffs coming out of the region. What stood out in your mind tonight in this afternoon's football game?
Just our resiliency, just like Charlie said. It's here at Prep. As long as I'm the coach, it's going to be about the team, and I thought the team played fantastic tonight. First of all, I'm real proud of our coaches and our staff. We worked really hard this week to try to get back on track. And then, of course, the team, they played their tails off. And, 31-14, but it felt like the game was a lot closer than that. And, hats off to Calhoun. They gave us a great game, and we went up 20-6, and they come right back. They didn't quit. So our kids, they didn't panic tonight. We played a complete four-quarter game.
Yeah, you play good defense, allowed only
Absolutely.
2 scores.
Yes.
Do you make any changes in your defensive alignment tonight?
Well, we did. We checked from cover 3 to cover 4 a few times to try to confuse them a little bit in certain situations, and also to try to stop their triple option attack. We would roll up to the pitch gap a few times, and it worked a few times, and they got us on the counter a few times. But overall, I thought team defense, when you hold a team to 14 points, it's not bad.
Now, what was your thinking with your quarterback, Charlie Wilmot here, number 10? The way he was scrambling reminded me of another number 10, Fran Tarkinen. You probably remember him. He doesn't.
I do.
But what was your strategy with Charlie?
I thought all along he'd be able to run, and last week he discovered that he has good feet and legs, and that's just made it very tough on opposing defenses now. For the rest of the season, they're going to have to account for that, and, once again, gives us a great shot here.
Yeah, I noticed on that long touchdown run for 56 yards, they were in man-to-man defense,
Yes,
and once
sir.
he got past there, the defenders had their backs to him,
Right.
and he made good use of that. I mean, managed to
Absolutely.
run beautifully, didn't run out of bounds, and picked up the block and made it all the way.
When you're in man-to-man, you're run off the, line of scrimmage, and they had no clue he was down the field, and by the time they did, it was too
Well,
late.
Charlie, did you know they were a man-to-man? It looked like you knew it when we were there.
I knew they were, and the quarter was coming down, half was coming down, so I was about to run out of bounds. But Teron, like I said before, Teron had one heck of a block, and I saw I could cut back because there was no one else in the middle. Cut back and just had a wide open run. Rest of the way.
That was great. Great performance today. Once again, Charlie Wilmot, 2 touchdowns, 1 running and passing, 136 yards passing the ball, 133 running. Charlie, just a great, outstanding effort today.
Thank you.
That's it from the high school football zone. Here, 30-14 victory for Hilton Head Prep over Calhoun Academy Cavaliers.
Don't forget to tune in each Saturday at 11, Sunday at noon, and Tuesday at 8 p.m. for our high school football game of the week, only on WHHI-TV.